age, you really got to be close to this guy. Coming
Hold
on
on.
the podcast
Did you
over
just
the
say
years.
ayahuasca makes you see the other side? Like you just said you saw death? Is that what I just heard there?
You definitely see the other side. Yeah.
What's it look like?
I mean, I guess I
What's
could
that
change
like?
you. I guess if you
Well,
just...
I'm not talking about life and death. I'm talking about the veil between the seen world and the unseen world.
Sweet, dude. You
But
just fucking
I was
drink
gonna
a
go
tea
in-
and that happens? That's crazy.
Yeah, I was going to go into a little bit of a tribute to a guy that I unfortunately only got to know a little bit. Feel like I knew a lot about him because I played with Graham Harrell. And age, he was on your podcast a bunch, but I was definitely saddened to hear about Mike Leach's passing this morning. One of the greatest interview participants of all time, and obviously, revolutionized the college game and had a big impact on so many players' lives. You talked to a lot of guys that played for him, the Graham Harrells and all the guys from Texas Tech, and Mike Smith, who was coach for us, and Amendola and Walt Welker, and those guys. They all, loved him and had a great time. And so it's a sad day for college football.
Yeah, it kind of came out of nowhere, too. I think at the beginning I thought the reports were just being ridiculous. Like, Mike Leach was just coaching a couple weeks ago. Mike Leach was being Mike Leach just a couple weeks ago, seemingly life just being very normal. And you look at his age, I think he's 61 or whatever. So when the reports are coming out like need prayers, we're like, all right, what's going on? And then he reportedly passed away this morning. It's like, man, this is bananas. A guy who has committed a large portion of his life to our sport, to football, a character, a personality, a man who I was just starting to learn about more as I was diving into college football and the world itself of college football. Yeah, rest in peace to Mike Leach. What a fucking legendary quote. To your point about interviews, like, love anybody that is themselves and doesn't take just the robotic path. I think that's why we've enjoyed getting to know about you a lot. He's certainly in that vein. I think he was a professor for a while too, AJ. I think this guy was a professor and everything. I don't know how he managed to do everything. One of the most interesting people of all time passed away.
Got his law degree, right? A-Rod, did you ever did what he implemented in football, that's like snuck its way into the NFL a little bit, hasn't it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it kind of went all over. He was, his air raid attack. We played against him in college in 2004 in a bowl game, and I just remember marveling at kind of the offensive line splits and then the tempo and the vertical passing game, short passing game, and talking to Graham over the years, the simplicity of it. I think it was a genius that they were able to run a number of different plays quickly, concepts that they knew, that they practiced, that they could run against any different coverage. And Mike, you'd watch him on the sidelines. He had like a little, looked like a 4x6 little index card he was calling plays on sometimes. I think he just knew the system so well and had such a good feel for the game. And obviously had a lot of success at Tech and went to Washington State, had a lot of success there in Pullman. And then obviously down at Mississippi State, they just won the
Egg Bowl.
The Egg Bowl, and I think they finished 8-4, and another successful season. So really disappointing for him and his family, and all. I'm sure all the players, the majority of the players that played for him, have nothing but fun memories. I heard about a lot of them from Graham over the years.
Yeah, Graham, I mean, he's on his way of being the next big-time college coach, too. Mm-hmm. I'd assume at some point with his big brain. I think that's the thing that doesn't get talked about with people that have, different personalities. The level of intelligence on said human, even though he only has 4 sheets and he dresses kind of sloppy or whatever, and he kind of makes metaphors to send his message in a different fashion. Massive brain. The world lost a good one. Rest in peace. And also, you done good. Yeah. You done good, Coach Leach. You done good. It seems like you gave back.